Okay. So before we get started, I just want to know from you all, what is your level of understanding about Salesforce? John, since you already have few idea, if you want to also share something, you can also share, no problem. What is your understanding
Salesforce,
about Salesforce? Yeah.
Salesforce like a CRM tool, and if you like, which is the customer relationship management tool, and
Okay. What else? It can be anything like advantages, disadvantages, and anything about Salesforce. Now, you need not to be confined you within the technology alone. It can be anything. Okay, one is CRM. Okay, yes, it is a CRM. What else? Sarunan, any idea?
Yeah, we are storing all the cloud storage. This one.
Good point actually. So it's a cloud storage. Maybe I can frame it like a cloud. Okay, good. Anything else? Any idea? What is the scope of Salesforce? If since you guys are interested to learn Salesforce, why did you guys choose Salesforce? Because there are plenty of technology and courses training available. But peculiarly, you guys choose Salesforce, right? May I know why?
Salesforce is easy to learn, and also it's booming in the market.
Easy to learn, yes, and booming in the sense. Which
I mean, it's
market you are
current
talking about?
technology.
There are, we can say in our perspective, there would be two market always. One is the job market, which is where we are going to go and looking for our job opportunity. Another market is the industry, IT industry. Okay, so in which
Yeah,
market you are saying it is booming?
the IT industry.
How about job market?
Job market also is booming, and I mean everything is
Exactly.
coming to cloud right currently now.
Correct. You're absolutely correct that Salesforce is something evolving and still in the development stages. There are a lot of development is going on in Salesforce. If you look at other softwares or other cloud technologies, the curve of growing is something is very minimal. But when you look at Salesforce, the growth is enormous. For example, they are giving release. Release means the product release. They're giving the product release once in 4 months. It means per year they are giving 3 releases. Spring, winter, sorry, spring, summer, winter. It means for each and every release, they will be giving additional features which can be utilized in the um, Salesforce. Okay, so that is the reason actually Salesforce still in the market, and this is a kind of a monopoly they are doing. Monopoly in the sense it is only Salesforce currently in the job. I mean, in IT industry, who is handling everything within CRM and within cloud. Okay, so okay, we'll go deeper to know about Salesforce in detail. Okay, before that, let's go with these two terms: cloud first. Okay, what is your understanding about cloud? Maybe you can say some examples, or you can say the advantages, or your understanding. This is what a cloud.
Cloud is a storage place which is very, very cheap to maintain, and
Okay, it is a storage, then cheap. Maybe I can say like a cost effective, right?
yeah, cost effective.
Okay, then what else? Surrounded?
We can access from any.
Access from anywhere. Kind of portable, isn't it? Like you can access it this from anywhere. For example, you can.
The server is in.
Okay, yeah, that's what you can access from your laptop. You can access from your phone. Even if have a cloud with you, you can access it from anywhere, from your home, from your office, right? All right. Anything else? Do you guys give me some examples, like what is cloud and why cloud? Examples of cloud in our day-to-day basis. Maybe we are using some cloud softwares or applications, right?
Uh,
Any idea what are those?
Amazon web series like that.
AWS. Are you using AWS in your day-to-day life?
No, no.
Hmm. Yeah, AWS is a one good example for cloud. I'm just asking in our practical life, since everything is now became digital,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
We are actually using a
Yeah.
cloud applications for our day-to-day purpose. Since we are all now in the techies, IT industries, definitely we will be using them. Any idea?
Like
What are those?
emails.
Emails. Can you, கொஞ்சம் confine பண்ண முடியுமா? What emails? Email, if you say. Okay, let me take like, okay, emails. Then, so you guys are not in Facebook. You guys are
Yeah,
not using WhatsApp.
yeah, Facebook.
You guys are not
Yeah.
using Google Drive.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Google Drive.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, what you guys are doing? If let's take example of Facebook. Is that you who developed Facebook, that application? You write that 1,000 lines of code and develop the Facebook pages and all? No, right? Someone developed the application and they hosted the application in some remote server. All that what we are doing, we are going into the Facebook URL, right? www.facebook.com. Actually, that is something that www.facebook.com is something what we are seeing in the front end. At the back end, it is something an IP address 190.633.16. There are some IP address at the back end. We are giving, in order, since the number is something we cannot always remember for all the websites. They have given the name facebook.com. If you take us, ajskilldevelopment.com. So if you look at the Facebook, what it actually doing, you create an account in the Facebook. After you created the account, you go to the Facebook URL and give your ID and password. The moment you give ID and password, it will let you into the Facebook world, which is something a cloud, where you can see your past photos, past videos, whoever posted the post, everything you are seeing. This is something, it is not coming up from your device, right? If you're logging in your Facebook from your device, it doesn't mean that video is playing from the device memory and the photos are in the device memory. This is everything in the cloud. All that what you are doing, you're just accessing the data by giving the credentials, isn't it? Guys, am I clear? Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. See, let's take the session is more interactive. Before we go into deeper into the Salesforce concept and other things, right? I don't want to make this session just like I'm coming and presenting something, moving the slides, and you guys are watching that like watching other videos and go. At the end of day, the reason why you guys are attending the training sessions like this is to learn something which is not available on the internet readily. Okay, try to post questions, try to come up with the questions. That is what I expect from you guys from the in the upcoming class. Even if it is a very blunder question or mistake, maybe the questions you might ask may be the advanced level of question, even I might not know. Okay, there is nothing wrong in that. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, since we are going to travel in this training for next 45 hours daily, 1 hour. Okay, the reason why you guys are here is to learn something which is not readily available on the internet, and you need a perfect guidance to learn Salesforce. That's the reason, because before you're learning Salesforce, first of all you should understood the scope of Salesforce. Why now everyone is going towards Salesforce? Salesforce. If you look at maybe almost all the applications which developed in the .NET, in the CBOL and other CRM technology, now moving towards Salesforce. You should be actually curious to know why these guys are doing that. Why So many people are now learning Salesforce, and why people are getting a huge salary in Salesforce. Of course, you should know, right? Because then only that curiosity to learn about Salesforce and curiosity to learn the technology will enhance. Okay, and at the same time, you might get these kind of questions like cloud, storage, cost effective. You might get these kind of questions even in your interviews. If you're going to attend an interview, there is a chance they will ask you this kind of questions. Maybe in your interview perspective also this will help. And I just want to make sure you guys have a proper and clear cut understanding of all the concepts. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We are in. Okay. We are checking for the cloud advantages. Okay. Let me brief you. So cloud, the name itself represents cloud is something remote. Okay. If you look at the advantages, yes, as you mentioned, storage, because if you take 5 years or 4 years back, whatever you want to store, you need a dedicated server room. Every company has a server room and they will maintain in a building. So the building cost, maintenance cost, staff cost, everything is there. But nowadays, no need for maintaining the server, a dedicated server. All that you need to do is just to go to some services like AWS, buy the service for some day, some month or some year, pay the amount, get the service. Then yeah, as it is mentioned, it is remote. You can if you have a cloud application with you, you can access it from anywhere. Even now we are using which application to join the meeting? We are using Zoom, right? This is some application hosted in their cloud server, cloud. All that what I have given you, I have given you just a link. By you using the link, you join the meeting. It's a one simple example for the cloud. Even then, flexibility. This is what the very important part, why people goes towards the cloud. For example, I'm running an insurance company. Currently I have 100 users with me, my 100 agents. They are using my software. uh, all of a sudden my staff count is increased to 50 members, because I see there are business going to coming up. So I want to recruit additional 50 staff members. If you look at 10 years or 5 years back, if I'm going to recruit somebody, definitely I have to make sure I have a proper environment for them. Like I should have given the mm, system, I mean the machine. In the machine should be installed with all the necessary softwares like Excel, Word document, and everything, in order to make sure everything is there. And the same thing, the database or UI, whatever it is, all the softwares are licensing. It is not like in India, like we are using the Windows 7 OS and all. Like we are using the pirated version. If you're going to use and software for the enterprise to do the commercial business, you have to purchase the license. Otherwise, it is a crime. So we need to purchase all the license for all the staff members. Okay, I purchased the hardware, I purchased the software for the 50 members. All of a sudden, that business is gone. They're saying the business will come in the next 5 years. It will not come in now. What happened? The software you purchased and the hardware you purchased all gone waste. Okay. So in that time, what we can do is we can go for a subscription basis cloud services like AWS, Salesforce. What they are giving a license for you. For example, if you want to add one more user for your Salesforce, all that you have to purchase the one more license and give it to the user. Suppose if you don't want to use the license, you can immediately inactivate the license so that the cost will be saved. So this kind of flexibility, that is something available in the cloud and which is not available in the hardware arena. Okay. All right. This is all about cloud, guys. Okay. Leave the part of cloud. Okay. And any idea about the types of cloud? Have you heard about the types?
Like SAS pass that one.
Exactly. I can say like IaaS, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Any idea?
That internet as a service. No,
Internet
sorry,
as
I
a
don't know.
service, that is correct. That IaaS not represent the internet. Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. You're giving you some chance. Okay, fine.
In
Hmm. Okay, Okay.
Platform
And
as a service, then
good.
software as a service.
Platform as a service. All right. Software as a service. That is also cool. Fine.
I
IaaS.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It is infrastructure.
Okay.
Okay.
Any idea what is infrastructure? Okay, let me tell you and give you a brief idea. See, we don't want to go into deeper into cloud, but this is something as a techie going to work in a cloud technology, you should have. Okay, fine. IaaS. Okay, before we learn, okay, before we go into IaaS, assume I'm a land broker. Okay, what you are my customers. I'm doing real estate and I'm a land broker. You are all my customers. I give you an open ground, an open space for you. Okay, in that open space, what you are purchasing, you are giving some 1 lakh or 2 lakh, and I give you some space in that open ground. I tell you, okay, you take this side, you take this side, Saran take this side, and when I take that side. So once I given that. Once I have given that space, right? That's it. That's my job. My job is done. I have, you have given money. I have given the space. That's it. So next, it's up to you guys to decide what you're going to build on the space. You can build a hospital. You can build an apartment. You can build even a police station, or you can still use that as your open ground to play cricket or tennis or football. All right, it's all up to you once you purchase the space, how you can utilize the space, right? So this kind of, just assume the same kind of scenario happening in the cloud. So there are some service providers, what they are doing, they give you the space in the internet for you. So you have purchased some price amount for that. Maybe you can purchase for monthly basis or yearly basis, and in that space they give the for the amount you have paid, they will give one space. So then it's up to you to either you can use the space as a storage, or you can use the space even to host your mobile application or web application. Those service providers are called IaaS service provider, and this is called IaaS, infrastructure as a service. I'm just giving you the infrastructure. So it's up to you to utilize this infrastructure and do whatever you want. AWS, Amazon Web Service, is one classic example for infrastructure. If you purchase a space from the AWS, it's up to you. You can use AWS as a database provider, or you can use that as a hosting for your website and all. Okay, guys, is that clear? IaaS, or still you have any doubts? IaaS.
No.
Click here, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, platform as a service. This is just one step ahead of IaaS. Platform, the name itself represented platform. They're giving some platform for you. For example, apart from giving you the space, I will also set up some protocol for you. Say, for example, if you take, just for example, I'm giving Google Play Store. If you take Google Play Store, can you able to host or upload your Windows application in the Google Play Store? Will that allow? Or suppose you are developing a Java application, will you be able to ignore Java? That is something will come. iOS application. Can you able to upload your iOS application in the Google App Store? Will it allow? Is my
Yeah.
question clear?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it will allow, sir.
You're saying it will allow.
Yeah.
Google Play Store is meant for Android, right? Can you
Yes.
find any one Windows application in the Google Play Store? So I don't think, I think you got my question in a wrong way. See, Google App Play Store. What are the applications actually available in the App Play Store? What platform application? It is Android, right?
And Android.
Android.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
in the Play Store app, or if you go to the Google Play Store, will you able to find any one iOS app or Windows app?
No.
No, we
No,
can find only Android app.
you can find only Android app. But you guys told that it can be allowed. Okay. See, no problem. That's fine. See, answering the question is important. Right? Whether it's right or wrong, that is something we can discuss and decide later. Okay. See, guys, that is what the platform is all about. If it is an Android, it will allow only Android. If it is a Windows, it will allow only Windows. The platform, Google Play Store is a platform only for Android application, and Windows, it is only for Microsoft only for the Windows application. Similarly, in the cloud also, okay, they will give you the space and they will tell you on what platform you have to develop your application. They will set some protocol. Suppose if you, that's a classic example is our Salesforce. Salesforce is a cloud application, as you mentioned, and Salesforce comes under the PaaS, platform as a service. Why? Because you can develop the application, or you can use the application developed within Salesforce with the Salesforce protocol or Salesforce, what to say, Salesforce languages, Apex languages, and Salesforce other components, writing components. So you cannot host an Android application within Salesforce. You cannot, within a Salesforce, you cannot use any Android or Windows application. Similarly, you cannot directly use the Salesforce into an Android. Of course, there are Android applications available in Salesforce. In the Android platform, that can be used, but you cannot directly use the applications in the App Exchange product. App Exchange. Have you heard about App Exchange?
So Google one? No. Sorry.
App Exchange.
No.
Okay. Like how Google have Play Store for host their application. Similarly, Salesforce also have a common area which is called App Exchange, where the people, Salesforce developers, develop their applications, and they will put that application in the App Exchange. See, these are all the applications developed by Salesforce developers, and you can use the application for your Salesforce. I mean, your Salesforce business. The applications are very, very costly, like $10, $20, even $100 applications also there. If you're working in Salesforce, you can build a Salesforce application, and you can host that application in the App Exchange. Any enterprise who like your application, they will come and buy. See, these are all paid up. One quick example is like if you're running if you people like us running an institute, you guys are paying some amount to us. I need to send a receipt for you, right? If I am using the Salesforce to maintain your data, maybe I can go ahead and see some application here and purchase it to send a receipt. These are kind of platform actually available. This is a place where people will upload their Salesforce applications once they develop. We call them as an App Exchange product. These are all Salesforce products. Okay. So Salesforce is a one example for platform as a service. SaaS, software as a service. Any idea? Any example can you give it? Can you give for software as a service?
Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word. But Microsoft Word is something, yeah, it's application, but that application is, if you look at here, I'm using in the laptop. I have installed this application in my laptop and I'm using it. This will not come under cloud, right? It is a local one.
Google Sheet.
Yeah, good idea. How you're saying Google Sheet is a software as a service and cloud service?
Yeah, it's readily available, and previously we will face issues if MS Word is not installed in our laptop, but now we are able to access that even without MS Word locally.
Okay. What is software as a service? Software as a service means that is a one step extra to the platform as a service. That is something the people will develop the software and post it in the cloud, and they will give you just to access your Facebook, Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Excel, whatever the cloud applications nowadays we are using. They are all software as a service. It means they hosted the application in the remote server. All that what we are doing is just entering our ID and password, and we are entering into that, and we are utilizing the service. Because it is not you who developed that application, it is not me who developed the application. Someone developed the application, we are just utilizing the service. Okay, if you're just utilizing the service, we call it as a software service. But if you're utilizing the service to build some application, to build your own application, that is something platform as a service. Infrastructure as a service is something just they are providing an infrastructure. It's up to us to develop anything we want within that. All right. Yes, this is very important. You should have a clear-cut understanding of cloud. This is what cloud. Okay. You should know the advantages of cloud, and you should know the types of cloud, and you should know in which type the Salesforce comes under. Because even suppose if you happen to explain this kind of things to your juniors or your brothers or sisters, even any colleagues, they will immediately ask you, hey, you are working in a cloud technology Salesforce? Yes. Okay. Tell me what is cloud. They might ask you, or even in the interview, you can find this kind of questions. Okay, tell me in which types of cloud the Salesforce comes under. Why? You can find this kind of interview questions will comes up. Okay. Okay. So are we clear with these things? App Exchange, IaaS, PaaS. Don't just say yes directly. Make sure you have a really good understanding. If not, you can raise a question, and I can explain. It's all about cloud. We are yet to into Salesforce.
Sir, can you explain that the infrastructure as a service a little bit more?
Okay, infrastructure as a service. I have given you the example as AWS, right? Do you have any idea about AWS?
Yeah, it's Amazon Web Services as a cloud.
Okay. Any idea why we are using the
Cloud storage.
storage? Anything else? Apart from storage, I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Suppose if there is a website, say for example, okay. Okay, if you look at the website, any idea from where these images are coming from? These images, the text. And similarly, if I click this, it should go into this page. This is something we have programmed. But any idea where the pages are actually hosted in?
Yeah, it's stored in the
Some cloud.
cloud.
This is not AWS, I'm saying. This is some cloud. The cloud is something, they are the service provider. What I'm doing is they gave me some storage space. It is, I can say, like hosting, domain hosting. They are giving some hosting. What I have done is I have uploaded these pages, these videos and all in that hosting, and that put that within this link. So it is something they are just giving me the infrastructure. What I'm using is I'm using a storage called a Big Rock. They are a service provider for domain and hosting. Okay, they're just giving me the infrastructure to create the website, and even create the website as well as post my website and this picture. So infrastructure is something, IA is something, it's a space in the cloud. As an IaaS service provider, what they will do is they will give the infrastructure, the facility, the space, the storage for you to create your application. Suppose even using the Big Rock, I can host my mobile application. They will not restrict me like you should host only website, you should host only mobile application. Similarly, they will not restrict me with my languages. See, this is my website, JJ Steel Development, something I have developed in the PHP. Even if I can develop my application the WordPress, any language, it is language independence and other independent. They cannot restrict me what I have to do and all. That's why I have given you that example, right? Like consider them as a land broker. They are giving the space for you, and it's up to you to develop what you want. If you want to if you want to build a school, you can do. If you want to build a hospital, you can do. If you want to use some other materials, you can do. They will not ask you anything. All that what they will do is they will just give you the infrastructure. They will give you the space for you. It's up to you to build and do whatever you want. All that you are going to pay for the time or the space you are utilizing. Okay. Clear or still confused?
Yeah, I'm clear now.
Okay, fine. Any other doubts so far? So far we have seen only cloud, and we are just we have anything to go. Fine. All right, guys, you can stop with that and there. If you find even a small, if you need a small cloud, as I mentioned earlier, this is something going to be a kind of knowledge sharing. This is not at all a kind of college lecture or classroom lecture. This is going to be a kind of knowledge sharing. You might find me, if you find me, I'm getting bored. Okay, you guys just throw a questions and ask. Okay, because sitting in one place at least for a very 1 hour, it is a very, very difficult task unless or until you have a good interactions. Otherwise you will be find like just watching a live video for 1 hour. That is anyhow not going to help us. Okay, we are all here to learn Salesforce. At the end of 45th hours, I want you guys to understood all the concept clearly and to get up to Salesforce technology. All right. Okay, let's give a look at CRM. What is CRM?
Customer relationship management.
Okay.
Where we store all the transaction between the customer and the company.
Good, good. Can you give an example, like what are the transactions you can say?
So, for example, if I'm going to buy I'm going to buy a car. So all the transaction, whatever the car, extra accessories, whatever I'm building that into the car, they will have a record on it, and they'll store these are the item I have added to the car and what's the price and the warranty. Everything will be stored in the.
Okay, this is something post sale, I can say, right? Like after you sold your product, these are the things. That's of course, if I'm a Maruti Suzuki owner or a Maruti Suzuki provider, I should have all those details. What and all the product I have sold to my customer, to which customer data, everything I should have. Okay, good example. Anything else, guys? What else we can? Where else we can use CRM? And do you have idea where the CRMs are currently using it? Any industries? Retail, BFS, like I'm asking. Any industry where they are using CRM? Or can you spell or name any CRM you know? Okay. Have you heard about Zogo CRM? Zogo. No. Okay. Sales desk. Okay. Okay. Fine. Before we go into the examples, let's see CRM. Guys, CRM is everywhere. Everywhere. Wherever the business is happening. Even now, I'm actually doing a business, which is skill development training. Okay. You are my customers. I'm the service provider. The CRM is there. It doesn't mean I'm using a software to do my CRM activities. All the time, what I'm doing is I'm just using a Google spreadsheet. Now, the Google spreadsheet is my CRM. Everywhere the CRM is. Even if you buy a cell phone, SIM card, even you buy if you look at our daily basis, water cans, right? Even if you are purchasing a water can, the water can provider has some CRM with him. It doesn't mean the CRM is application or cloud or something. CRM is something as a tool, it's a concept. You have to maintain your business, to develop your business, to enhance your business. I have given an example of water can, Anna, right? What he will do. whenever he deliver the water cans, he will be having a note. In that note, he will note it. Okay, Ashok sir, 2 water cans today, then tomorrow. Then at the end of my month, he will give me the list. Sir, I have given you 25 water cans this month. This is the charge. How he is able to do that? Because he has the pocket note with him that is act as a CR. If you look at me, I'm running a Salesforce, I'm running an institute. I need to maintain all the student details. To maintain the student details, I'm using a spreadsheet like a student name, email ID, phone number, when they have given me the amount, training fee, what are the classes I have taken, what is the feedback I received from the student, whether the student completed the case study or not, whether the student completed the trial head or not. These are the things I need to maintain. Then only I can give my service in a better way. Unless or until, see, I'm handling almost 100 plus students, okay, on the whole. I'm not sure what topic I have taken you for yesterday. I am not sure what topic I have taken you for 1 month or 2 months back. Without having that idea or knowledge, if I take you some other topic, that will not make any sense. At the end of the day, I will lose you. You will end up like saying that this guy is some random guy. Yeah, he is not at all teaching in the proper manner. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know even about his students. That will comes up, right? For just 100 students or 50 customers itself, the maintaining the task is very, very hectic task. We need some tool with us, at least a note, a calendar, or even a notepad, or the Excel sheet is necessary to maintain our customer. Just think about the companies like MRF, Airtel, big insurances, PFS. They have millions of customers with them, right? How they can manage it? Still, if you go to the Airtel company and they give your number and ask them what is from how much amount I have recharged in the 2015, give me the details. They can able to give that to you. How they can able to do that? And think about the storage. How many customers? Just take an example of Airtel itself. How many customers are there? How much data? For example, if I am a customer of Airtel, I'm being a customer of Airtel since 2000, right? The Airtel will have all my details like my name, email ID, phone number, Aadhaar card, everything. Apart from that, what is the last call I have placed? My last call duration, even which website I accessed recently, how many hours I've been in the website. Then to what is my last recharge? How many? What are my last recharge? That when is my pack is going to expire? You are all using as some service, either Geo, Airtel, or some service providers, right? You will receive a SMS saying that whenever your pack is going to expire, you will receive a SMS, right? That is for saying that your pack is going to expire in 5 days, and the pack is going to expire in 3 days. Any idea how you are giving receiving the SMS? Anybody working at the back end and they are checking, okay, this pack is going to expire. Let's send the SMS. No, this is all an automation. Automation is scripted or run at the back. What will happen? That automation will run on daily basis. That will run on the daily basis. It will not. It will not know. It doesn't know like that is Saravanan or Vinay or Ashok. It will just run, and whatever the condition satisfy, the condition would be like, okay, if the last recharge days is less than 5 days, send an SMS. This is the template. Put the customer name. Send the SMS. That's it. So in order to do all these things, we need a CRM. As I mentioned, this all comes in the post-sale. What about the pre-sale? If you take an example of AJ skill development itself, okay. Before you guys are coming and attending the session, we have 5 participants, right? What I'm doing is I will be doing the campaign, social media campaign. Like I'm Ashok so and so, and I'm doing the Salesforce training. If anybody interested, you can join. There are plenty of members come and ask me the details like what is the fee, what is the curriculum, so on, so on. After completed settled everything, now it is only 5 guys are attending the session. But before that, I have to do that lead follow up. What is the guy? What is he mentioning? What are the things they need? Whether they are looking for development training or admin training. because in a day-to-day basis, I'm just managing 50 plus people. They will be pinging me in the WhatsApp and asking me the details. I don't know who is who, what is what I have told them, what is the fee structure I have mentioned them. I need to maintain all this detail, right? Of course I need them. Just for a simple small institute like me, it's a hectic task. Just think about the big companies who is dealing with very big business. They need some tool, right? Suppose if that tool is hosted in the cloud, and if that tool is giving them the full utilization, that will be a very help for them. That is what the Salesforce is. Salesforce is a CRM tool that will help for post-sale, pre-sale. Now, even Salesforce is utilizing for all the activities. If you have Salesforce with you, you don't need to worry about any of your IT solution. All your for an enterprise, an end-to-end solution can be given within Salesforce. I'll tell you how. Yes, do you find any echo, or am I audible? Is my voice is clear?
Yeah, your voice is clear, sir. It's a little bit echoing, but voice is clear.
Actually, just I changed the room, but I could feel that it is actually echo. Okay, let me just a minute. Okay. All right. Okay, we have seen about CRM. So I hope you got at least a good understanding of CRM. Or still you have any idea, I mean, doubt about CRM, or you need any other examples? Are we clear with CRM, or still you need any clarification?
Yeah, yes, clear.
It's clear, sir.
Just as me name mentioned, customer relationship management. In what other way we are going to manage the customers? What are the details we have to do? Let's see that in detail. Okay. About Salesforce. Let's see about Salesforce. As you all mentioned, Salesforce, it's a cloud application and it is a CRM application. But in market, there are many CRM applications out there. But still, why we need? People are going for Salesforce. This single picture will tell you all these things. I don't know how many of you got a chance to look at our website. If you get a chance, you can you have all the data about Salesforce. Why Salesforce is here? Okay. Okay. See on my right, if you see the picture here, right, that like the difference between the legacy platforms and the sales. Consider you have been given, you are working in a .NET application, and in the .NET application, I am giving you some concept, and for that concept, I'm asking you to develop an application for me. So in order to do that, of course, you need to buy a hardware and software, because .NET is something need some Visual Basic kind of things, some VB tool you needed. So you have to purchase the tool and install the tool in your system. Number one. Let's just keep a track. So if, you need a software. You need a software, as well as you need someone, the .NET developer. So you need one technology and the tool for the UI part. Similarly, in order to connect the data between the .NET and your database, as a database, you have to buy the database separately, maybe Oracle or some other database provider, probably provider. Similarly, you need someone who is good at DBA as a developer, DBA developer, help you to with the database. Okay. Similarly, security. For security, you need to purchase some software to make sure, like a kind of antivirus. You need to make sure you have purchasing this software, as well as you need some support guy to help you to maintain the security levels. Security is nothing but in your suppose in an enterprise, you have to give access to many. In an enterprise, there are many people will be there, CEO, manager, branch managers, etc., etc. To which person should give which access, that is something a support guy has to be there and maintain all this. And all this I'm just saying for a simple access, they have to define their access. Similarly, for report, You need a reporting tool and some report support guy, because you don't know when your business will ask you which report and analytics. At the end of the day, why I need all this software is to understand. I need the graph. Okay, this is my product. Which geographical location my product is going good, in which geographical location it is not going good. I need to know that statics. Then only I can enhance my business. So I need additional software and tool. As we mentioned, security and socialable. If I want to build a mobile application, I need two mobile developers and I need a tool. And if it is iOS, I need iOS developer. If it's Google, I mean Android developers, Windows developer. I need all the platform developers. For a simple application, a very small application, you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You need 6 different technologies. As similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need at least minimum 6 different techies for a very small and simple. Suppose your application is good wider and wider, this count will go like 60, 600. Right? If you're going to have a similarly, this count also will go. Different technologies, different developers to just give a IT solution for your business. Similarly, if you're going to develop that software, you need to interact with all the developers, you need to interact with all the things, you need to maintain the web servers, application servers, other servers, licensing costs, and you have to maintain the IT team. So it is kind of a hectic task, and you need at least 4 to 5 managers to maintain the team. Okay, isn't it? So for a simple application to develop that, you need all the softwares, hardwares, and developers, and also it will take minimum 6 to 12 months to develop an application in other platforms like Java, .NET, or other. Whereas if you come to Salesforce, you don't need all these things. All this thing can be replaced by one tool, that is Salesforce, and all this can be done by one Salesforce developer. Can you believe it? If I say that everything can be done and created in Salesforce and everything can be done only by the Salesforce developer. You don't need a hardware guy, you don't need a software guy, because it is a cloud application, and you don't need any access user reporting. Everything is inbuilt. You don't need any DBA manager at all. Everything is inbuilt. A Salesforce developer can do all these things, and a Salesforce can do all these things. And it is a cloud application. You need not to worry about your hardware or software requirements at all. All that you need is just a browser and internet. I show you. If you say browser enter, this is my browser and I need internet, just simply logging into my Salesforce. I have ID password. Since it is a cloud application hosted in the Salesforce cloud, I give my ID password, I enter into my Salesforce tool. That's it. Nothing else. No software you need, no hardware need. All that you need a browser and internet. This is how your real-time Salesforce application will looks like. This is where these are the tools, places which we'll be using to develop the Salesforce applications. This is how it will look like. That is the reason in the market, everything and everybody moving towards Salesforce. Wherever you go, it is Salesforce and Salesforce and Salesforce. The world is actually moving towards the Salesforce, because if you look at, if I'm a business, I'm running an IT team of 100 plus, and that 100 plus can be replaced with one single guy and one single software. What I will do, definitely I will move that towards that, right? Because there is no hectic, no task, no server maintenance, no, I don't need any support people for maintain my servers and softwares. All that, if I have a 5 to 6 Salesforce developer, they will be managing the software. Means why I need to go? Why don't I will go? Definitely the business will go. That is what happening in the industry. Everybody moving towards Salesforce for these kind of things. Okay. Any questions so far, or do you need more understanding about Salesforce and why Salesforce? Maybe people who are your friends or colleagues might ask you, why are you doing a Salesforce course? If you don't have an answer so far, this is the answer you should say. Don't say that just like it is a booming technology, it will be helpful, the salary is high. That is not that should not be your answer, because you should have a proper understanding why Salesforce is just because of this thing. This single picture will tell you the reason. That's the reason you are here, I am here, and we are all learning Salesforce. Okay. Any doubt, any questions about Salesforce? Okay, I take it as no, and we'll see
No.
other. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, I in today's class I've given you an idea of CRM, cloud, and about Salesforce, and I tell you how to create a developer org for you to work on. Salesforce is providing this free for developers to come learn Salesforce. You have to go to developer.salesforce.com. I will share you this link in the WhatsApp. You can go to this link. Okay. Click on sign up. Give you an email ID, password. Make sure you are giving the proper username. Maybe I would suggest give your email ID as the username, and also I would suggest create a separate email address for Salesforce, so that you will not mix up your personal data with Salesforce. If, for example, if your name is Saravanan, create like saravanan.salesforce@gmail.com. I will tell you, it will definitely help you to keep your Salesforce thing separately, and that will help you a lot in upcoming days. Okay, so that you will not mix your personal messages with Salesforce. And click on sign up. Once you sign up, you will receive a verification email. You have to verify that email, give the password, make sure you remember the password. Once you gave the password, what we have to do is you have to go to login.salesforce.com. Here, give your ID and password. Once you give ID and password, the Salesforce will open. That's it. You created an application. This is the application where we are going to develop our softwares, and all our learning will be happen only here. That is one thing. Second thing is Trailheads. Trailhead is something, it's a kind of a library Salesforce is providing for the learners to learn about Salesforce. Even nowadays, if there is something new comes up in Salesforce, I go into the Trailhead, I search for the modules, and I will learn. Okay. Maintaining the Trailhead profile is important. If you don't have a Trailhead profile, go to, after you created the login, you will create a Trailhead profile for yourself. So go to this link. If you look at my profile, because we need a Trailhead profile is during an interview, definitely people will ask you, what is your Trailhead profile, and how many points you have, what are the super batches you have completed. This is the place where you can go and find the modules of Salesforce, and for the self-learners, this is the very best tool that will help you. The only drawback I could say in the Trailhead is it don't have a proper flow. It is a kind of a library. You have all the books here, but not a good tool for a beginners to understand easily what is to learn, what is not to learn. If you look at that, this profile will tell you what is your skill set. And if I have done any certification batches, everything will be available. So during my interview, just if you give this link to the interviewer, it is enough. They will go and see about your complete profile about the Salesforce, your points and all. Okay. So create a trial guide, and also I will give you a module called trial mixers. This is a trial mixers we have created for our students. Just follow the trial mixers. Make sure from tomorrow onwards we'll be getting into the Salesforce. We'll be taking the classes one by one, and whenever you complete the classes, you have to complete our case study as well as you have to complete the corresponding modules. After you created the Trailhead account, just follow the trail mix. It has a proper flow. So based on the today's class, you can complete the first 2 topic. Nothing but it is just go to the module and read the modules. Go read the module, and at the end of the module there would be a questionnaire. It's like a kind of a book for you to understand everything. And at the end of the question, give the answer question and click on quiz. You learn the points. Your points will get accumulated. The points also matter at sometimes. People might ask you. Okay. So this is all about the Trailheads Developer Edition, and what else I want to say? Yes, about the training, we will be giving training on these topics. If you for topic details, you can go to the AJ Skill Development website, and you can see the curriculum here. Here is our curriculum. We are giving going to give a course on admin, clouds, data management, development in Lightning, LWC, Lightning Web Components, Aura Components, integration, deployment, everything. But to complete all this topic, it will take 45 hours. And for each and every topic, I will be giving you the case studies. You have to work on the case study and submit the case study in the very next day. I will be reviewing all your case studies. And if I find any mistakes, I will correct you. Then you have to complete the trial mixes. If you are following this for each and every topic, at the end of 45th day, you will be a complete Salesforce developer. I can promise you for sure, provided you have to follow this. Completing the case study, completing the trial mixes, and posting the questions. Keep asking me questions. If you don't understand, even if it is a small question, big question, blended question, advanced question, just post your question and get it clarified. If I know, I will tell you directly. If I don't know, I will refer and tell you. That's it. All right. All right, guys. I think it's already 9:03. It is I hope I gave you some kind of good introduction about the Salesforce, CRM, cloud, and about the training as well. I will be sharing you this recorded, this live session recorded video. I will put it in the drive and will send you the link for all the training, all the classes. We will be recording the session and we will give you that. All right. And coming back to AJ skill development, this is something being managed by 8+ years of Salesforce developers. We're all Salesforce developers and we are doing only Salesforce training, nothing else. And we have been working in different organizations. Based on our experience, we will define and create the case studies so that it will give you the real-time hands-on practices. And once you enrolled for the training, you will be added into our champions group, which is something. This is our champions group. In this group, we have nearly 140+ people who are all got trained from us, and our Salesforce developers and our trainers are there. In this group, we will keep posting about the job requirement we are receiving from multiple sources, and also we will be posting about the training details. Suppose any day, any time, even after 6 months, if you want to attend any session, you can attend the session and have a refresh. There is no additional cost for that. And apart from that, people will be sharing their Salesforce ideas, knowledge. And recently, this girl, she got placed in the Accenture. She's a student. She got placed in L&T, and you can find the certification details. All the Salesforce stuff will be discussed here. Importantly, job openings. We will be seeing job openings from the multiple sources in India and US. We'll be keep sharing about this detail. This group is only for the people who enrolled as a Salesforce champion with AJ skill development. All right. Fine. All right, guys. Any doubt? Any questions regarding training today's class?
No, sir.
Okay. So what I would expect you is create the developer edition account for you and create a Trailhead account. Complete the very first 2 module I have shown you before you come for the next class. Okay, I will upload the video in the drive, and I will share you the link. We will see you tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining. If you have any
Yeah.
questions, post in the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.